YouTube has seriously completely changed my life, even with less than 500 subscribers. And I haven't even made a penny. Well, I've sort of made $5, but I'll talk about that later. I'm not making any money. Sometimes I barely get any views at all, but I still have had my life change since I started posting on YouTube. And this is why I would recommend everyone, everywhere, start a YouTube channel. If you have ever thought about starting a YouTube channel, or if you have started one and are maybe hesitant about posting another video, I want you to try really hard to step out of your comfort zone and just do it. I promise you that the impact it is going to have on your life is worth it. If you're afraid of what other people will think, just remember that people who have reached success will never make fun of someone trying to reach success because they remember where they started at. YouTube is so worth it, not for the money or for the subscribers, but for the life-changing effect it has on a person. At the time that I'm posting this, I have about 350 subscribers. And even with that small amount, I can genuinely feel the impact that YouTube has had on me. Now, when I first started my YouTube channel, I had several people reach out to me and ask how I was even brave enough to do this. They were so confused because I was known for how shy I am, how horrible I am at talking to people, and how introverted I have always been. So seeing my face on a video on YouTube was astonishing to the people around me. But I am so glad that I was brave enough to put myself out there and just not care what other people thought about me. I know I've already said it, but it seriously changed my life. Now I'm talking about myself here, but I want to make it known that I'm sharing this because I want you to hear my story so that it can inspire you. I hope you will realize that you can do this and that it is worth it for you. Now, I'm not going to lie. I initially started a YouTube channel because I wanted to make an additional income. I was binge watching these other YouTubers and listening to them talk about how much money they made and how it was such a great passive income and it's evergreen and all of the YouTube stuff. I wanted the money. And yeah, of course, I still want to make money, but I also no longer care if I ever make money now. If I gain a bunch of subscribers and get a lot of views someday and start making money, that's just an added bonus. For me, YouTube is about finding myself, what I love, and getting to experience something I am truly passionate about while sharing that passion with other people. So here's what YouTube has done for me and what it can do for you too. First, I have been able to start and hold a conversation in real life. To some people, that might not seem like that big of a deal, but to me, it's huge. I used to be the person that would do everything I could to avoid walking past another person and having to tell them hi and possibly have a conversation with them. I hate going to Walmart because I don't want to see people I know and I don't want to have to acknowledge them and I don't want to have to say hi. I also would completely shut down. Like my brain would just stop functioning and not be able to think of any words to say when having a conversation with people. I would just smile and nod for the most part with nothing coming to mind telling me what to say back. I was the shyest person I knew, avoiding every person I walked by, and now I can have a true conversation with the people around me and I can build stronger relationships with them and I can even join in on the conversations during meetings at work. Now with that said, my work life has also drastically improved. I even got a promotion. I owe this a lot to my YouTube because without it, I wouldn't have felt confident enough to volunteer for a huge project in our department, train our department, and even apply for this new position that I'm in now. YouTube gave me a confidence I never thought I would have. I no longer care what other people are saying about me. I used to dwell in fear that someone would make fun of me, but now I confidently ignore them and just choose to do what brings me joy, regardless of other people's opinions. YouTube has also found me new clients. So if you're a graphic designer like me, or even if you're a business owner of any kind, YouTube can help you grow your business and land you more sales. I also am selling templates now that are being found through my YouTube. Most people are only downloading my freebies, and that's okay. I still get really excited with every download, but I have had one person download a $5 template, so I guess I technically have made $5 off of YouTube. because if it wasn't for YouTube, they wouldn't have found my template. Now, YouTube has given me a place outside of being a wife and a mom. So don't get me wrong, I absolutely love being a wife and I love being a mom. But balance is important to a person's well-being, and having something that you enjoy doing for yourself is important, and YouTube is that thing for me. As stressful as a video recording can be, and as exhausting as the editing can be, especially whenever I stay up until 2 in the morning and then go to work at 8 that same morning, it is such a fun experience for me that truly brings me joy. Now, something to keep in mind is that none of what I have mentioned has been based on video performance. I hardly get any views on my videos. It's usually 100 views or sometimes less. My average view duration is horrible, and I have, I think, only like 300 watch hours for the past year. But just by showing up, being consistent, and just posting, regardless of how insecure I might feel about posting, it has led to such a large change in my life. I really feel like you just can't go wrong with YouTube. You can't fail if you start a YouTube channel. Even if you don't grow and never make any money, you still succeeded because of the change it made on your life. So go out there, pick up your camera or your phone and press record. Make the video you have been thinking about and become brave enough to post it. I promise you it is so worth it, and you will notice a difference in your life over time, even if your channel never grows. I hope you have a blessed day and that this video helped inspire you in just the slightest way. If this video inspires just one person, I have done my job. I am so grateful to be here and sharing my experiences, and hope to see you in future videos. So remember to become the brand, and bye.